Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your time here with me today on my media channel. And today we are going to be unboxing a controversial one. Like, this is definitely gotten people talking over the years, and for very good reason. It's The Birth of a Nation by D.W. Griffith, the Kino Labor version under the Kino Classics. This is a deluxe 3-disc edition. Now, if you are not aware of what this movie is, and if you're a movie fan, I don't see how you can't know about it. Like, anyone who becomes like even a moderate movie fan will eventually come across Birth of a Nation. That's because Birth of a Nation is one of the most technically groundbreaking movies of all time. This was like one of the first super long narratives. It created many of the shots that we still use today. And even by today's standards, when you watch it, it is very impressive how it is made, considering the limitations of film at the time. The problem is, this is a very, very racist movie. Like, the cover makes it look like, oh, it's a great war movie and things like that. Yeah, no, it starts out with the Civil War. Then the Civil War ruined everything, and the movie presents black people as racists and monkeys and animals, and that the Ku Klux Klan need to come across and save everyone. Yeah, this is a thing. I am not advocating for the message of this movie, but it is an important movie, kind of like Triumph of the Will, where you can really see history in film coming to life in this movie. And you can also see how film, when it's done powerfully, can really negatively affect the world, and why we need to be careful sometimes about what we put in. Now, this is obviously not a mainstream release. This is priced around $60, although I got a great deal on it. And it's priced for a collector's market. Now, on the back, as you can see, the first disc is a Blu-ray, and the second 2 discs are DVDs. Now, the first disc has the movie in a new HD remaster from the 35mm Elements. It has a music track in mono and 5.0, and it has spoken introductions by D.W. Griffith and Walter Houston, including the newly discovered, intermission sequence. On the DVD, you do have a different version of the restoration. You have a different score adaptation, and then you have a making of The Birth of a Nation. On the third disc, you have all of these shorts, these Civil War shorts that were directed by D.W. Griffith. Now, just based on this, I would have preferred more special features to contextualize this movie, to talk about the damage that it did to Americans, but why it was so influential in Hollywood regardless. I think that would have been necessary. But again, it's being sold to a collector's market. It's not being sold to a general public. But I think that would have been nice. There is a color version as well as a black and white. I'm only going to watch the black and white not that I'm going to watch this very frequently. And they do acknowledge in the back that this is one of the most controversial films ever made, a landmark achievement that continues to fascinate and enrage audiences. So that's, yeah. So I do like here how it says, in cities and states across the country, the film energized the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NACP, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, which tried to have the film banned, or at least the most gruesome scenes censored. The film also inspired African Americans to move into filmmaking as a way to offer alternative images and stories. And thankfully, we do have that. We have Barry Jenkins making Moonlight. We have Ryan Coogler making Fruitvale Station and Sinners. And of course, Spike Lee's been making great movies for years. So there are alternative voices out there. And the viewpoints in this are certainly outdated, even if the movie in some ways is not. Now let's take a look at what the packaging looks like on the inside. And by the way, I do want to state that despite the fact that I own this now, I disavow racism, I disavow bigotry. It has no place in our society, and while this movie is a great learning tool on several fronts, it does not represent what I feel about race relations in America. So let's take this out. This is kind of stuck in there. Oh, come on. Boy, this is okay. Wow, took a lot harder to get out than it should. Wow, this is really, I mean, I'm sure some of you are laughing, but like, that's really Quite. Okay, so that's what it looks like underneath. So it's basically the same as the cover, but this gives it a little extra air of prestige. Let's open this up, and we have, you know, advertisements for other classics from Kino Lorber, and I can see some other, you know, controversial classics here. I do like that. So here's the Blu-ray, the restoration cut, and here's the DVDs. Now, if you take out the bonus features, I believe this is what the movie poster was, and this might have been another one. So they're definitely leaning into how old this is. Now, this cost $500,000 to make in 1920 something. Like, that was a ridiculous amount of money at the time, which is probably one of the reasons it was so technically groundbreaking at the time and still holds up in that regard. So this is an overall nice set, and except for the fact that it's so hard to get in, I'm almost afraid to put it back in because I'm gonna have to take it out again. It's some point. Wow, that's really bad. So anyway, I will say, except for the fact that I think the special features probably could have been more detailed, I am appreciative of the effort put into the release. Again, for better or worse, this is one of the most important movies ever made. And it's sad that it is such a hateful movie as a result. But this isn't like the book, The Turner Diaries, which has no real artistic merit other than to be hateful. This is a hateful movie, but it has a lot of artistic merit, and there's a lot that can be learned from that. So I am curious, do any of you have this one? I mean, Birth of a Nation is in public domain. You don't need to buy it for your collection technically. I just wanted to have this edition in my collection because it is a nicer edition, but you can get like DVDs for like $1 of it. Do you have any of these versions on DVD? What do you think of the movie? What's your stance on it? Please be kind in the comment section below. And as always, here's where it's important. Flame responsibly. Have a good one.
Hey, you made it to the end. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Just a few more things. First of all, the names that you see on the screen, these are our Patreon and YouTube member supporters. And I thank each and every one of them. Their support helps me make exclusive videos for Patreon and YouTube members, as well as keep the channel running. And of course, is just of huge kindness to me. Also, don't forget to check out the iCritic-led podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Deezer, whatever podcasting service you listen to. It is there. We definitely want to see you there. And hey, there's also other videos that you can check out. So, you know, check out these other channels, these other videos, especially that one. I think that's a really good one.